So here's a video showing you how to have fun. A bunch of fun here, and if you guys are experienced, you probably already know what's going on here. All three of these bolts on this back, I think that's number 8, were broken. One was an easy break, it was still protruding about half an inch. That one was countersunk about 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch, and then that one was broken flush. So this is how I currently been doing it different ways, but have evolved to this method. It seems to work very well. It's hard to do with a flux core or a stick welder, but you totally can. If you have a MIG welder, I have a 110 here. These are my settings. They seem to work okay. I think I got 030 on there. So step 1 is going to be to get some washers. I just get a bunch of them because sometimes I don't get them the first shot. So your hole size, you want a washer that is just a tad bigger than that hole size. Okay. And what you're going to do is several different ways. If you're working on an aluminum head, then take your washer, take some super glue gel, a couple of drops, use the gloves, so 2 drops, gloves, and then you're going to hold it, glue it right there like that. Give it a few seconds, and then don't worry about it getting on your finger because you got your gloves, and then let it go. Of course, put your ground clamp, disconnect your negative terminal in the vehicle, and then get your ground clamp as close as you can to your weld area so you don't have potential for long arcing even though the battery's disconnected. Right here is good. So then I've got a washer. Then you're going to weld. First you're going to start center and get your weld, your bead right inside, and it's just a quick tack right there. And then you're going to go in the hole and then go across, one line across. Okay? Get a good bead and then stop. And then you've got your washer welded. You've got your washer welded, okay? Then you're going to take a bolt that you'll already have beforehand, and then think ahead about the length of bolt. This one here on the top, I couldn't go too long because it would hit the top. This one here could be longer, just depending on where you're trying to do it. So this is a shorter one. And you don't need to modify the bolt at all because it'll be, if you see that right there, it's almost flush. It'll be flush, so you don't need to do anything. You're just going to weld it. And what you're going to do is get yourself a magnet. Just whichever magnets you use. I use these cheap ones here. And then I kind of play with it a little bit until pretty much I will have that bolt kind of like that. So I can still see that hole, and then I've got my bolt. Then I'm running another line, and you can see it's not the prettiest weld in the world. Actually, that might be the ugliest weld, but that's what you're going to do. And then don't worry about doing the underneath. If you get a good bead across that's hot enough, you should be able to get it to turn, and then if you had to, you could weld the bottom. And then there you go. You can just use an adjustable or whatever size wrench you want, Um, and then unscrew it. There you go.